one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Play fake. Here's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Play action. It's Penix. Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. Once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd down. Purdy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Niners will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, set. 60 by 15, right here.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That is caught by Chark. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Well, third and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. They'll run with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up.
Oh, the line in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Get set, get set.
Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, 30. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to set up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates, inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. The DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Penix now off the bootleg. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd down and 3.
79. Here we go. Shot.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Third and 2. Here we go. He's done his man. Complete to Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown Falcon. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is hard downfield by Pearsall. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack them vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy gonna put it up again. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Get set. Watch out.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The punter, Morstead, following the touchdown, he sends this away. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Whoa! And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
On play action, Penix moving left. Now, deep ball for London. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Falcon.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous spot.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. On is good for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons are able to extend the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Penix. Now deep ball for London. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to kick this ahead for a pickup up front.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
To throw again, it's Penix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Penix going to throw again. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Give this to Algier, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Carly Werner. Touchdown Falcons.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 and is past the 40-yard line.
Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Falcons.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. No. Nice.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he searches for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Algier. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, it's Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On second down, Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Niners first down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to let them punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on field.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
The 16-yard line.
Go again here with Algier. He works free. Right side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 83 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point out. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The ball deep for the end zone. That is high. victory. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Sack. 70 Timberwolves.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Here we go.
The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is 3rd down and 10. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl. So it's a win here for the Falcons. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC